What's up, y'all? This is Alex with Liquid Arts Entertainment. We are here with Cari Champion, the host of the Be Honest show. So excited to be here. Cari, what are you excited about today? What have you seen, and what is moving you about today's events?
Today is just a really powerful way to celebrate women in every aspect of our industry, and that's sports. So women who are on the business side, women who play sports, women who talk about sports, women who have used sports to help them transition into being CEOs of companies. And so I think that the theme that I get over and over again is, what is espnW, ESPN Women? It's just a way to celebrate awesome women because, as you know, women are marginalized in sports. There's women's sports. There's a woman who's good at this. You know, we're never ever compared to male athletes. For instance, here's my big example. I think Serena is the best athlete we've ever seen. One of the greatest, if not the greatest. And then maybe Michael Jordan. People are like, what? Serena better than Michael Jordan? That's blasphemy, right?
Right.
But no. Consider what she's been able to accomplish. Consider how she's been able to turn an entire industry, that's the tennis industry, into her world. That's unheard of. That's exactly what Michael Jordan did. And so that's why I don't take anything less or take anything away from what she's done because she's a woman. And that's why we're here today. We're celebrating women and what they do. I have a podcast called Be Honest, and I have these honest conversations where I try to keep it as real as possible about the struggles, about the accomplishments, about the ups and the downs of being a woman in this industry, and not necessarily on the field, but off the field. So we're celebrating women today.
See, and that's the thing too, is they need to be celebrated because women are doing things, and they have to work twice as hard to get to the level where man is already at, right?
Well, not even to get to his level.
But be even seen in the same light. So, also too, is another curveball question though, is when is the time that you've done something nice with somebody you didn't know? Why did you do it, and what did you do?
I try to do that all the time. I think to whom much is given, much is required. I'm a big believer, and the reason why I've been blessed is because we always pay it forward in whatever capacity, whether I know that person or I don't know that person, whether it's giving a homeless person some money, whether it's donating to a charity, whether it's investing in our young brown girls, which I'm a big believer in. I pick people and I invest in them and I mentor them and I tell them to pay it forward. And I can't remember a specific time because I try to do it as a part of my daily practice in terms of always is helping others whenever I can. If I meet someone today and they'll say, hey, can I talk to you about what you do and how I can get in your industry, or do you know of an internship or an apprenticeship? I'll give them my email, I'll connect with them, and if they're diligent enough in keeping in contact, I'll help them. You know what I mean? That's just what you have to do. I don't care whatever level of success, not even any level of success, any level of resource where you can help others, you should definitely pay it forward. And that should happen at least once a week, once a month. You should be doing it often and as often as you possibly can.
So even in the same vein as Be Honest, how have you been able to open up those conversations with those people and having those real, almost taboo, if you will, conversations?
Well, a lot of that, believe it or not, I learned from the show when I was on First Take. To be honest, they were having very honest conversations, and I took that. And I realized how much I appreciated that. And I'm very honest anyway, but I'm a big believer, and your secrets can't have any power. So once you put it all on the table, it's out there. So you can't create my narrative. I already created it. And so I try to have those conversations and say things that people don't want to talk about, so that if it ever came to light and someone tried to craft their own narrative, I'm like, well, hold on, I already talked about that, and this is what I had to say. So I'm not afraid. I'm very fearless. That's for better or for worse, honestly. It doesn't always help me. It's probably the best quality and sometimes not a great quality. But I don't have a problem just telling people how I feel or talking about things that people want to know about, because we live in a world now, especially in this day and age where everybody's a journalist, you have to be honest. Authenticity wins.
Last question here. What are you the most proud of? Now, you've done a lot in your life, and I'm sure you have more to do.
Right.
So far, what are you the most proud of about your life?
My life? Career-wise or personally, or both? Yeah. I think I'm proud of my podcast because it's given me it's my own, it's my baby. I literally go in and I do it on my own and I create art, and I think that's what we all want to do, is tell stories, create art. And then I think that my ability to share and give back limitlessly. Like I don't put any limit on what I do for other people when I see their desire to be great, because someone did the same for me. So I'm proud of those things. I feel better when I'm giving. I feel better when I'm sharing. I feel better when I am helping people be better citizens, whether that be in the field of what I'm doing or just in general. I like to help. It feels good.
That's awesome. Cari, thanks so much for being a part of this. Appreciate it.